Good evening, ma'am. How are you, ma'am? Your voice is not audible. So you were checking your PPT whether it is working or not.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. It was quite visible.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Great. So how are you today?
I am good. You tell. What are you doing?
Good.
So it's a morning. It's noon time over there.
Yeah, it's noon time.
Okay. Okay. I think we met before also in our previous seminar. I recollect you. I think.
Collect what?
I think we have already met in one of the seminars organized by
Ah,
ICERT. So I can
yeah.
recollect you that I saw you.
Oh,
So I'm very much excited to listen to from you.
thank you.
Okay.
I got it. Thank you. Because you find it in the first few minutes.
Shall I start the event, ma'am? I think we should start. But Dr. Shweta is over there. Mahashweta, ma'am. Mahashweta, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. You can continue. I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay. So, very good evening, our esteemed guests, dignitaries, and one and all present here from around the world. I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you on this online webinar. The event is jointly organized by Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, Oyo, Nigeria, and the International Council for Education, Research, and Training, intending to deliberate the plan of action. Investing in women for accelerating progress. Today is a global day that recognizes and celebrates the social, economic, cultural, and political achievement of women around the world. Before commencing the seminar, I would like to provide important instruction for all the participants to ensure a seamless and enriching experience. The webinar duration is 2.5 hours. Please follow digital ethics, keep your mic off, and don't write unnecessary message in the chat box. There is no attendance link as attendance is automatically recorded, and all the candidates who will attend at least 75 of the time will get the participation certificate. In Q&A session, if you have any question for honorable guest speakers, you could raise your hand and request to unmute. We will unmute you or write your questions in the chat box. Attendance participation certificate will be issued 10 to 15 days after the program. Please don't write email to ICERT before 10 days. Now, thank you all of you for attention and cooperation. Now we have covered the important instruction for our participants. It's time to move on to highly anticipated part of the event. I'm delighted to introduce our distinguished chief patron of the seminar, Dr. Mahashweta, an officiating principal in Gaur Brahman College of Education, Rohtak. Having an experience of more than 20 years in teaching education, she has been the editorial position on various boards such as the editor of the book Current Trends in Education Evaluation, CCE and Grading System. She is a staff editor at the college magazine Bhavanjali, a member of editorial board of Bilingual Annual Referee General, etc. She shared her expertise in more than 16 technical sessions and attended over 70 seminars and conferences. We are honored and privileged to you among us. I welcome you, ma'am. The virtual stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Harsha. Good evening to everyone present here. I, Mahashweta, on behalf of ICERT and as chief patron of the seminar, I welcome you all in this international seminar, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. The seminar is jointly organized by Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, Oyo, Nigeria, and ICERT on the occasion of UN International Women's Day. So a very happy Women's Day to all the beautiful lady and all the gentlemen present here. On this occasion of International Women's Day, we have amongst us Deputy Vice Chancellor. I welcome you, sir, Professor Ibrahim, and on behalf of ICERT, I welcome the other dignitaries also. Our keynote speaker, Dr. Swarna, welcome, ma'am. Our senior patron, Dr. Grace Akanbi, again welcome. Professor Dr. Yvonne Botros, welcome, ma'am. And Dr. Dilpreet Kaur, Dr. Manisha, Dr. Navneet, Dr. Sandeep, and so many dignitaries who have joined today's seminar to witness a beautiful journey of women empowerment. And today we are celebrating this Women Empowerment Day, because women are already showcasing their talent in every sphere. So, as we all know, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As we all know that International Women's Day is celebrated on every year. It's a special day to honor women's achievement in various fields and to raise awareness about gender equality. So this day is very important because it reminds us that women have made significant contribution to society and they deserve equal rights and opportunities. International Women's Day being celebrated in many ways around the world. So it's a day when the women are recognized for their achievements without regard to divisions, whether national, whether ethnic, linguistic, cultural, economic, or political. And the theme for 2024 given by the UN Women's Day theme is Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. It emphasizes empowering women to address global crises and to create a healthier, safer, and more equitable world. International Women's Day 2024 campaign theme is Inspired Inclusion. So it promotes diversity and empowerment, urging for equal opportunity of women in every field. If you talk about the history of International Women's Day, it goes back to the early 20th century when women begin to demand better working conditions for themselves and equal rights for equal work. So over the time, the day has evolved into a global celebration as we are celebrating it today of women's achievement, and it's a call for gender equality and economic inclusion as well. So since those early years, International Women's Day has assumed a global dimension for women in developed and developing countries alike. So the growing international women's movement, which has been strengthened by our four global United Nations Women's Conferences, it has helped make the commemoration of this today's rallying point to build support for women's rights and for their participation in political and economic arenas as well. So Women's Day, as we say, if we talk about this Women's Day program in women empowerment at large, so I won't be for so many long in between you and the keynote resource persons. So I would like to end my words by quoting, invest in women, ignite the flame. Invest in women, ignite the flame, accelerate progress, and never the same. Their minds ablaze with innovations and fire, unlocking solutions, reaching higher. So let's sow the seed of equality's bloom, nurturing dreams, banishing gloom, invest in women for a world that's fair, invest in women, accelerate progress with love and care. So happy International Women's Day to everyone present here. And I again welcome and thank all the intellectuals, all the dignitaries who are present here, who have joined this beautiful program, beautiful academic venture. So it's an empowered International Day seminar. Happy Women's Day again. And I'm sure that by the end of this seminar, the deliberations of keynote resource persons, of the key speakers, they will truly enlighten us how far we have achieved the women empowerment and which will be the way through which we can empower it, and how can women can give their contribution in international economic global economy. Thank you all. Welcome again. Yes, ma'am, Harsha, it's over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You have very beautifully summarized and just pointed out what is the target, the aim, why we all gathered here for the common purpose. And it was a very good beginning. Now I would like to welcome our distinguished chief guest speaker, Emmanuel Alayande, the pioneer vice chancellor of Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, OYO. Professor Alayande is not just a distinguished academic, but a beacon of excellence in the field of economics, education, and social policy. As a professor in the Department of Economic in the University of Ibadan, he has amassed over 27-year experience in research, consulting, and tertiary teaching. His expertise span across economic of education, poverty, and welfare analysis. His extensive travel, including visit to 31 states in Nigeria, demonstrate his dedication to advancing knowledge and fostering collaboration on a global scale. In recognition of his timeless efforts in promoting social change and inspiring the generation of leaders, Professor Alayande was named one of the 100 most influential civil social leaders in Nigeria by the Nigeria Network of NGOs in 2021. We all are privileged to have you among us. Now, welcome you, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Swarna, Assistant Professor, INM, PG College, Meerut, India, Executive Director, Publication Division, ICRT. Her collaboration, her contribution to education extend far beyond her administrative responsibilities. As an assistant professor and the head of the Department of English, kindly please mute all at Ismail National Mahila College of Merit in India. Dr. Swarna plays a pivotal role in shaping the mind of young generation. She serves as the coordinator of online education and LMS cells, coordinator of computer lab, coordinator of language lab, and COVID nodal officer, showcasing her multifaceted approaches to enhancing the educational experience for students. We are privileged to have you as our keynote speaker as we delve into the fascinating topic of inclusive investing, unlocking untapped potential through women's empowerment. Now the virtual stage is yours.
You, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Harsha, for inviting me with such a nice introduction, whether I'm deserving or not. Thanks. Very warm good afternoon and good evening to each one of you. And first of all, happy International Women's Day to all of you, all the dignitaries, all the speakers, and the dear participants present over here. On this auspicious day, I'm grateful to the organizing units and especially Dr. Sandeep Kumar sir for providing me such a platform for expressing my ideas, my thoughts, and my views on the very specific theme that is invest in women, accelerate progress, which is very specific and relevant to the present scenario. So, as we march towards a more equitable future, let us not forget the immense potential that lies untapped in women empowerment. So, it is the time to unlock this potential, and in doing so, we unlock a world of prosperity for all. So, before starting, let's begin. And let me share my screen first to start my presentation. My screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay. Welcome to my presentation on the transformative power of investing in the women and unlocking their untapped potential through empowerment. In today's session, we will delve into the profound benefits that rise when we prioritize the advancement and inclusion of women in various spheres of society, from the economy to the social development. As women empowerment through gender equality actually is at the heart of 2030 agenda for sustainable development. Why? SDG 5 is specifically focused on gender equality and the empowerment of all the women and girls. It is even more important to recognize that we cannot achieve the other 16 goals if we don't ensure women have equal access to education, healthcare, decent work, and representation in political and economic decision making process. So, as we see I think the quote of the next screen, it's not a matter of a right. And it is the right matter to do to empower the women, but it is a smart thing to empower the women. Because investing in women is not merely an act of charity or altruism. It is a stretch to impact with far reaching implications for our collective prosperity and well being. By addressing the barriers that hinder women's progress and providing them with necessary support and resources, we unleash a path of innovation, resilience, and economic growth that benefits for all the communities and nations. So I think why we invest in women is very, very crucial in present scenario. Throughout this presentation, we will explore the compelling reasons that why investing in women is crucial, examine the economic and social dividends it yields, and discuss actionable strategies to foster women empowerment effectively. These are the reason behind that why invest in women is so important and what's the need and what's the requirement of this that we are so much focusing on investing in women. Even the agenda of the 2024 women's day is also focusing on invest in women. So there are so many reasons behind that. First, women represent half of the global population and workforce. Women constitute approximately 50% of the world population, yet their full potential remains largely untapped in many parts of the world. In numerous industries and sectors, women contribute significantly to the workforce, playing essential roles in driving economic activities and sustaining livelihood. The second reason behind that empowering women boosts economic growth and development. Studies consistently show that investing in women education, health, and economic participation leads to higher productivity and economic growth. And the next reason behind that is that closing the gender gap could add trillions of dollars to global GDP. The World Economic Forum estimates that closing the gender gap in economic participation and opportunity could add a substantial amount estimated in the trillions of dollars to the global GDP over the coming years. The potential economic boost underscores the immense value of investing in initiatives that promote gender equality and women empowerment. The next reason behind that is that investing in women leads to better societal outcomes, including improved health and education for future generation. Actually, empowered women are likely to invest in their families and well-beings, including healthcare and education. By prioritizing women's empowerment, we create a ripple effect that positively impacts future generations, breaking cycles of poverty and inequality. More when women are involved in decision making processes, policies tend to be more inclusive and responsive to the diverse needs of society. So, investing in women is just not a matter of fairness, it's a strategic imperative with profound implications for economic prosperity, social progress, and sustainable development. So, by harnessing the untapped potential for women, we pave the way for a more equitable and prosperous future for all. If we see this diagram, so we can see that why investing in girls or women are so much beneficial for the society and for the individual also, for the families also, and as well as nation also. There are so many factors which we have collected from many sources, which proves that investing in women can not only progress the nation, the family, but it is very beneficial for all, for future generation also. Check the first aspect that improve health. So if we see the data, we look into the survey and we have collected the data from many other sources that improve health. If we met the need for modern contraception and provide all pregnant women and newborns with equality care, we can reduce maternal deaths by 73% and newborn deaths by 80%. If we look into the another aspect, sorry, another aspect benefits families. So, how this is beneficial for families? Girls and women spend 90% of their earned income on their families, while men spend only 30 to 40%. As I look into the another factor that strengthen economies, fully closing the gender gap in workplaces would add to 28% trillions in annual GDP by 2025. And if we talk about increased productivity, so every additional year of school for a girl increases her future earnings by 10 to 20%. Another aspect is create sustainable nation. So growing evidences shows that corporation led by women are more focused on sustainability. And if we talk about reduce hunger, so when 10% more girls go to school, a country GDP increases by an average of 3%. So another further aspect is that closing the gender gap in agriculture could lift 100 to 150 million people out of hunger. So there are so many facts which indicates that investing in women is very, very crucial for any family's progress or any nation's progress and for herself also. If we talk about the benefits, that what are the benefits, how investing in women is so beneficial for society or nation or for individual. So there are so many factors because women have such a potential and multitasking quality to contribute in each and every spheres of life. So we can see that there is a economic benefit also, and one benefit is investing in women-led businesses improves financial performance. Research indicates that companies led by women demonstrate strong financial performance and resilience. Women entrepreneurs bring unique perspectives, creativity, and problem solving skills to the table, leading to the innovative products, services, and business models. Thus, supporting women led businesses not only fosters economic growth, but also promotes diversity and inclusivity in the entrepreneurial ecosystem. Second benefit is that gender diverse teams lead to the better decision making and innovation. Studies have shown that teams comprising individuals with diverse backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences tend to make better decisions and achieve superior results. Gender diversity in leadership positions enhance creativity, problem solving, adaptability, leading to more innovative solutions and products. Thus, by fostering inclusive work environments where women have equal opportunities to contribute, organizations can unlock the full potential of their teams and drive sustainable growth. The next benefit is that the closing gender pay gap increases household income and consumer spending. How? When women receive equal pay for equal work, household incomes rise, leading to increased purchasing power and consumer spending. Closing the gender pay gap only benefits individual households, but also stimulates economic activity by creating demand for goods and services. Thus, addressing pay disparities promotes economic justice and enhances overall economic productivity and stability. If we look into the next benefit, which is very, very important, I think, empowered women contribute to poverty reduction and economic stability. That women economic empowerment is a powerful tool for poverty reduction and sustainable development. When women have access to education, financial resources, and economic opportunities, they can live themselves and their families out of poverty. By investing in women education, skills development, entrepreneurship, and societies can build more resilient economies and reduce dependence on external aid. So we can see that investing in women is not just about promoting gender equality. It is also a sound economic education. And if we look into the economic empowerment strategies. So, there are so many government policies. We have to take steps in empowering women at at a political level, at economic level, and several other individual levels also. And so there are strategies, framework enhancing women economic empowerment, as we will discuss in further also. The other benefit is it is very beneficial for the society point of view also. From societal perspective, empowered women are more likely to invest in their families' health and education. How? Studies consistently show that when women have access to resources and decision making power, they prioritize the well being and education of their families. Women to allocate a significant portion of their income towards healthcare, nutrition, and education expenses, thereby improving the overall quality of life for their household. Thus, by empowering women economically and socially, we create ripple effect that benefit entire communities and future generations also. If we look into the another social benefit, women's empowerment leads to reduce maternal and child mortality rates, as we have already discussed. So we will explain in brief this point. That women have control over their reproductive health and access to quality healthcare services. Maternal and child mortality rates decline. Empowered women are more likely to see prenatal care, skilled birth attendance, and postnatal care, leading to safer childbirth experiences and healthier outcomes for mothers and babies also. Thus, improving women's access to reproductive health care and family planning services is crucial for achieving significant reductions in maternal and child mortality rates. Another social benefit is that gender equality fosters more inclusive and resilient communities. How? Gender equality is not just about ensuring equal rights and opportunities for women. It is also about creating more inclusive and resilient communities. The women are empowered to participate fully in decision making processes and community development initiatives. Their unique perspectives and experiences enrich collective problem solving and decision making. Thus, inclusive communities that value gender equality are better equipped to address social challenges, mitigate conflicts, and build sustainable peace and prosperity. Next, social benefits is investing in women promotes social justice and human rights. It is also again very, I think, very crucial and important aspects. So, how women empowerment is inherently linked to the promotion of social justice and human rights for all individuals, regardless of gender. By dismantling barriers to women's equality and ensuring their full participation in social, economic, and political life. We uphold fundamental principles of equality and dignity. Thus, women's rights and empowerment is not only a moral imperative, but also a critical step towards building more just, equitable, and humane societies for everyone. Thus, we can say that investing in women is just not about improving individual lives, it is about creating a more equitable, inclusive, and just world for all. So, by empowering women and promoting gender equality, we lay the foundation for stronger communities, healthier families, and a more prosperous future. I think, as you all are very well aware of the challenges and barriers, that the path is not easy for anyone. There are so many challenges and barriers which hinders females' progress in society. So, what are these challenges and barriers which hinders women empowerment, which hinders women progress in various fields of society and for life? So, there are so many barriers and challenges. And the first one is despite progress, women still face systematic barriers to empowerment. While there have been significant advancements in gender equality in recent decades, many women around the world continue to encounter systematic barriers that hinder their empowerment. These barriers manifest in various forms, including legal, social, cultural, and economic structures that perpetuate gender inequalities and restrict women's opportunities for advancement. And we can observe in our surrounding also and in day-to-day life experiences also. And the next barrier is that the gender-based discrimination persists in education, employment, and leadership. We can observe in day-to-day life also, in our daily life, real life also. Women often face discrimination and bias in accessing quality education, employment opportunities, and leadership roles. Stereotypes and biases about gender roles can lead to unequal treatment in hiring, promotion, and salary decisions, limiting women's career advancement and economic independence. So this discriminatory practices in educational setting can also hinder girls' access to education and perpetuate gender disparities in literacy rates and academic achievements. The next is that lack of access to finance and resources hinders women's entrepreneurial endeavors. Women entrepreneurs frequently encounter challenges in accessing financial resources, including loans, venture capital, investment opportunities. Limited access to financial services, collateral requirements, and gender biases in the financial industry contribute to women's disproportionate difficulty in securing funding for their business. Without adequate support and resources, women entrepreneurs may struggle to start and grow their businesses, perpetuating gender gaps in entrepreneurship and economic empowerment. And the next barrier, which is almost we are facing, all the females are facing in their life, that cultural norms, and which is also rooted very deeply in our society. Cultural norms and stereotypes limit women's opportunities and choices. Deep rooted cultural norms and stereotypes often dictate traditional gender roles and expectation, constraining women's opportunities and choices. Societal expectation regarding women's role as caregivers, homemakers can discourage their participation in workforce or leadership positions. Gender based violence, including domestic violence and early forced marriage, further reinforces gender inequalities and undermines women's autonomy and agency. Thus, addressing these challenges and barriers requires a multifaceted approaches that address both systematic inequalities and individual level interventions. So, by dismantling discriminatory practices, promoting gender sensitive policies, and fostering inclusive environments, we can create opportunities for women to thrive and contribute fully to the society and the economy. So, if we are talking about the strategies, that what are the steps, what are the strategies we have to adopt for women empowerment? So, I think I have already discussed here that it is not only at individual level. It is at a societal level, it is also at government level that we have to take steps in empowering the women deeply. So, if we talk about the strategies for empowering the women, so first we have to take this step to promote girls' education and skills development from an early age. Governments and organizations should prioritize policies and programs that ensure equal access to quality education for girls, including addressing barriers such as gender based violence, child marriage, and financial constraints. Additional initiatives to promote science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education for girls can also help to bridge the gaps in traditionally male dominating fields and empower girls to pursue diverse career paths. The second step is that ensure equal access to economic opportunities, including finance and markets. So, financial institutions and policymakers should implement gender sensitive leading practices and provide targeted financial literacy and entrepreneurship training for women. And by creating supporting business environments, including access to mentorship, networking opportunities, and procurement contacts can facilitate women's entry and growth in business ventures. The next step, implement policies. Because this is on surface level that we have government has made so many policies, but what is the ground reality to apply these policies in our day-to-day life or in our life? So implement policies and programs to address gender-based violence and discrimination. Governments and civil society organizations should enact and enforce laws that protect women's rights and prohibit gender based violence and discrimination in all its forms. Comprehensive support services, including legal aid, counseling, and sheltering, should be available for survivors of gender based violence to ensure their safety and well being. Thus, awareness, we can promote awareness raising campaigns and educational initiatives, which are very, very crucial for challenging harmful gender norms and promoting attitudes of respect, equality, and non-violence. And this is again very, very crucial and important from a strategic point of view for empowering the women that encourage men and boys to become allies in the fight for gender equality, which is quite means important, and we are looking impossible, not impossible, but quite difficult to apply, because men and boys play a crucial role in promoting gender equality and ending gender based violence. Education and awareness programs should engage men and boys in discussion about masculinity, consent, and a healthy relationship, challenging toxic masculinity norms and promoting positive attitudes towards gender equality. Men's involvement as allies and advocates can help shift social norms, break down gender stereotypes, and create more inclusive and equitable communities and workplaces. By implementing these strategies for empowerment, we can create an environment when women and girls can thrive, contribute fully to society, and realize their rights and potential. Empowering women is not just a women's issue, it is a fundamental right imperative and prerequisite for achieving sustainable development and social justice for all. So I think all of us should understand this point very, very carefully and attentive. There are so many case studies here which indicates that so many organizations can promote gender equality and women empowerment. So there are few stories and few initiatives by many organizations I have collected here, like empowerment initiative. The Girl Effect. The Girl Effect is a global movement that focuses on empowerment adolescent girls in developing countries through education, health, and economic opportunities. Through programs like Girls' Education, Adolescent Health, the Girl Effect has helped millions of girls access education, healthcare, and sports services, breaking the cycle of poverty and transformative communities. Take the story of Malala Yousafzai, the youngest Nobel laureate. I think all of you are very well aware of this name. The very educational, very active educationist in promoting or motivating all the girls who are restricted to go to school or who are restricted in getting the education, who used to her voice to advocate for girls' education in Pakistan. Malala understood that education is a powerful tool for economic empowerment. Now she inspires millions of girls worldwide to strive for their education and creating a more equal future. Our next story is from a business showcase that Coca-Cola company is committed to fostering gender diversity and inclusion throughout its global operations. Initiatives like the 5 by 20 program, Coca-Cola's aim to empower 5 million women entrepreneurs by 2020, providing training, access to finance, and market opportunities. So, by promoting women economic participation and leadership, Coca Cola not only drives business growth, but also contributes to women's empowerment and community development. Another inspiring story is Siri Blair Foundation for Women. This foundation has empowered over 160,000 women from 100 countries through mobile technology. Women have Women who were once victim of economic disparity are now running successful business and improving their families' lives and contributing their local economies. And have you heard the name of Indra Nui? And from leadership perspective, we have, I am explaining the story of Indra Nui. The former CEO of PepsiCo is a trailblazing women leader known for her visionary leadership and commitment to diversity and inclusion. This tenure, Nui prioritized initiatives to empower women and promote gender diversities with PepsiCo, including the Women's Leadership Forum and the Global Diversity Council. Under her leadership, PepsiCo became a global leader in promoting women's advancement in the workplace, demonstrating the business benefits of gender diversity and inclusive leadership. So, these case studies and a story about empowered women who have struggled a lot during her lifetime to empowering themselves or to have the equal rights or to achieve the gender equalities. These case studies illustrate the transformative impact of initiatives and programs that prioritize women empowerment, gender diversity, and inclusive leadership. By highlighting successful examples, we inspire action and demonstrate the tangible benefits of investing in women and promoting gender equality in all spheres of society and business. So, these are some of the famous stories which highlight the success of women, how women are struggling for their rights, for their gender equality, and how they become empowered after facing so many struggles and so many hinders, overcoming these hinders.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt. Kindly summarize in 2 minutes.
Yeah. This is my conclusion slide.
Sure.
Just I have. So we can say that investing in women is, in other sense, we can say that investing in future. Because by empowering women, we have so many benefits. It can growth. It is beneficial for economic growth. It is beneficial for social impact, and it is also very helpful and beneficial for sustainable development of any nation. So, because due to the shortage of time, I have to wind up my presentation. But before wind up my presentation, I would like to say a few lines that gender equality is more than a goal in itself. It is a precondition for meeting the challenge of reducing poverty, promoting sustainable development, and building good governance. So I would like to say that let's commit to create a future where every woman and girl has the opportunity to grow or to thrive. By investing in women's education, health, economic empowerment, and rights, we can build a more equitable and inclusive world for all. So let's work towards a future where gender equality is not just a goal, it's not just a dream, but it's a reality. So thank you all for listening to me so attentively and having so much patience for listening to me. Thank you all.
Thank you, Swama.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wealth of knowledge and experience, women empowerment through your captivating lecture and beautiful PowerPoint slides. You shed light on how to invest in girls and women for national growth and achieving sustainability. Women entrepreneurs who are driving economic growth and innovation at an unprecedented rate, reshaping the business landscape across the globe. You have rightly indicated that there is no limit what we as human can accomplish. The wisdom you share will undoubtedly impact all of us. inspiring us to become resilient and adaptable individuals. Thank you so much, ma'am, for such informative session. Over to Shweta, ma'am. Shweta, ma'am is there. Okay, before moving to our next lecture, I would like to invite our esteemed chief guest, Deputy Vice Chancellor of Professor Ibrahim Sanwo, because of the unavailability of Vice Chancellor at the moment. I welcome you, sir, and kindly deliver the Vice Chancellor's address. Professor Ibrahim. Professor Grace, kindly help me out with this. You're not audible, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Welcome you, sir.
Hello.
Welcome,
Thank
sir.
you. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate the entire women race globally on this very auspicious occasion of the 2024 International Women's Day. This speech is expected to be presented by our indefatigable Vice Chancellor, Professor Olanrewaju Ademola Olaniyan, who is unavoidably absent at this all-important program because he's attending to some other programs which he never planned for. However, he has asked me to do the presentation on his behalf. Hello?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
I want to seize this opportunity to introduce us to our university, first and foremost. Emmanuel Alayande University of Education started to function as an institution when it was established to cater for the training of grade 3 teachers as far back as 1896. Fortunately, the month at which the institution started happened to be March, and precisely March 18. It has metamorphosed into a grade 2 teachers college, a college of education, and now a university of education. By implication, therefore, it is not only in biology where we were taught of complete metamorphosis that we have that scenario happening. Our university has metamorphosed from a grade 3 teachers college to a grade 2 teachers college to a grade 1 teachers college and now to a university. The university has 2 campuses. One is at Erelu campus, which is the main campus. And the second campus is what we call Ishoku campus. I am glad to inform this audience that the changing over of the college to a university status was as a result of the decision of our governor, Engineer Oluseyi Makinde, who taught it as a matter of importance to upgrade the university, the college to a university status with a view to providing high quality teacher education that the entire state, and by extension, the country and the universe will be glad to have. Now, the theme of this year's celebration is succinct as well as considered very important, because here in the university, efforts are being made to making sure that a theme invest in women and accelerate progress is apt. And we at EAUED believe that investment in women can always be good of use. Investing in women is the right thing, and it is a wise investment strategy. By supporting and empowering women, we can accelerate progress in all areas of society. The role of women as mothers is always reflected in all their endeavors. Mothers are the best. Therefore, women are the best. This view is corroborated by a number of internationally recognized individuals who state that women usually invest a much higher part of their earnings in their families and communities than men. From the last lectures which we listened to, it has been observed that in all ramifications, is it politics, is it health matters, is it empowerment, is it education, it has been established that women have, and in fact have been playing wonderful roles to ensuring that women contribute their own quota to the development of the world and humanity at large. At Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, women are given the resources and opportunities to succeed because our university knows that they can contribute significantly to the economy, they can create positive social change, and in fact, investing in women's education, healthcare, and economic empowerment can help break the cycle of poverty and improve the overall well-being of communities. When women have access to quality education and healthcare, they are more likely to become community leaders and advocate for positive change. The teaching profession is a noble one. And when we look at the trend, women are found more in teaching, especially at the pre-primary and primary levels, where UNESCO in 2023 statistics have shown that the percentage of female teachers is an average of 94% and 67% respectively. Considering the importance of these two levels of education, it behoves on us to train competent teachers who are equipped with the tools for best practices in teaching in the world. And this is what Emmanuel Alayande University of Education has been doing and will continue to do. EAUED has world-class lecturers passionate about upgrading the teaching profession and in the process, making teaching more attractive to women worldwide. The university is also open to international students who wish to have a quality teacher education and a taste of a unique culture, as the university is situated in an ancient city of the Yorubas, known and called Oyo. Furthermore, investing in women can help close the gender gap in the workforce and create a more inclusive and diverse society, which is a reality at Emmanuel Alayande University of Education. Also, research has shown that organizations with more diverse leadership teams, including women, tend to perform better financially and are more likely to perform their competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, by supporting women-owned businesses, and promoting gender equality in the workplace, we can build a more equitable and prosperous society for all. Women entrepreneurs are crucial in driving economic growth as they prioritize social impact, job creation, and sustainability in their businesses, leading to positive change in their communities and beyond. They are the hub for diversity and innovation, empowerment, and equality, which every society needs. Despite all odds, women have increasingly entered the entrepreneurial space and significantly contributed to the business world. Therefore, the foundation for their empowerment is an investment in sound education that will benefit them individually and positively impact their communities and the economy. In conclusion, investing in women is a moral imperative and a strategic decision that can accelerate progress and drive positive change in our world. Let us work together to empower women and build a more inclusive and equitable future for all. On the final note, while congratulating ICERT for the successful holding of this year's seminar, permit me to request for the involvement and participation of ICERT in these areas. 1, professional development, social welfare development, membership mentoring assistance, while EAUED, that is Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, would like to be preferred Center of Global Innovation Implementation by the ICERT. Thank you for that attention. I would like to share these few pictures depicting some of the buildings that we have with us on our campus. This structure is depicting one of the faculties, Faculty of Social Science Education. And the one that is on the screen is the Faculty of Vocational Innovation and Engineering Education. We also have the University ICT Center. And also, among the various laboratories that we have, here is one of them, biology laboratory. And of course, we also have chemistry laboratory. And we use this opportunity to thank you and to inform the audience that as young as the university is, we have 50 programs that we have floated. And we would like the ICERT executives to see how we can collaborate to assist the university to becoming a globally recognized institution of repute. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you so much, sir, for delivering the inspiring and thoughtful welcoming address on International Women's Day. Your words were not only impactful, but deeply resonates with everyone present, setting the tone for a meaningful celebration. Somebody wrote in a chat box that it was an honor to listen to male speakers showing the concern to uplift the status of women. It was truly visible in your words and thoughts. Your leadership and commitment to gender equality are truly appreciated and serve as a guiding light for our community. Over to Dr. Mahashweta, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ma'am? Can we have ma'am? Dr. Mahashweta,
Hello?
ma'am?
Are you talking to
Hello?
me?
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Harsha.
Yes.
Am I
Can you
audible
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete.
So, I really convey my sincere thanks to Dr. Ibrahim. Sir, your focus on that investing in women can help close the gender gap in the workforce. Really, if we focus on investing in women, it will definitely create a more inclusive and diverse society. So your emphasis on supporting women on business and promoting, it's really a great effort, and it will promote gender equality and quality work in the workplace. So thank you for being with us And definitely, if a man's like you standing for the rights of women, we will definitely create a more equitable and prosperous society, and we can build it for all. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your enlightening talk.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, our next guest speaker is Dr. Grace Akanbi, who is a senior lecturer at Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, Oyo, Nigeria. She has dedicated herself to bridging the gap between educational policy and implementation, with a particular focus on strategy for the emancipation and empowerment of women in diverse cultural contexts. Through her extensive research in the history and policy of education and gender education, Dr. Akanbi has explored the critical importance of policy implementation and its impact on societal development. Her work highlights the need for flexible educational systems that respond to the evolving challenges of the modern world. With over 100 conferences, seminars, and workshops under her belt, Dr. Akanbi, committed to self development and lifelong learning, is unwavering. It's my honor to invite you, ma'am, to shed the light on the theme Females Teacher in the World Motherhood Beyond Homes. I welcome you, ma'am.
Good day, everyone. Happy International Women's Day. I would like to congratulate every one of us. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, and your
Oh.
slide is also visible.
Oh, good. I don't know. I think there's a technical hitch somehow. The slide is not moving. I wouldn't know why.
Ma'am, you can unshare it and do it again. Maybe it will work.
Okay, okay. Wow.
If there is still a glitch, you can share it to me, ma'am, and you are mute, ma'am. Kindly unmute, ma'am.
Let me just forward it to you.
Go to slide share. Oh, sorry, slide show, and then it will start.
Yeah, I'll put it on slideshow and see what happens. Slideshow. Oh, we are on now.
Yes,
So sorry for
yes.
that. Yeah.
Welcome, ma'am.
I'm joining women worldwide to celebrate our well-deserved day, graciously declared by the United Nations. I also want to congratulate Emmanuel Alayande, the University of Education, Oyo, for collaborating with ICERT to celebrate women worldwide. Development process. And our role as mothers does not stop at home. Motherhood is our God-given role. We play it wherever we find ourselves. We are mothers in schools, hospitals, businesses, factories, banks, workshops, and even as president of nations. I'm sure that we are familiar with cases of women presidents across the world. And so we cannot brush women aside in any endeavor. We are all there. We wear several caps, and therefore investing in women, especially their education, means accelerating societal progress. And our caps will be worn together befittingly. It's not sharing. Please, the screen has stopped again. I wouldn't know, maybe network or something. Stop share. Oh. Yeah, women, we wear several caps. And when you see the cap on the woman, you can see that the cap is befitting. So I don't know which cap the woman is wearing in your environment. Maybe a mother, a president, a teacher, a cook, or whatever. But my submission is that a woman wears several caps, and she wears it befittingly. In being a mother, because I'm looking at motherhood beyond the homes. Motherhood is being a mother, having or relating to motherhood. And it is something that is worthy, that you want to be. And however, you may be looking at a mother as just a simple process, but being a mother could be more complex than it is thought to be, with the challenges and responsibilities of nurturing, caring for, and raising children, biological or adopted. Some women decide to become full-time mothers, and yet some women, they balance these duties with demanding career to guarantee their children's future. It is a job, that is motherhood, is a job marked by love and sacrifice, leading to a kind of unique bonding. I wouldn't know why this thing is stopping. Maybe let me send the blame. It's not sharing. Let me stop sharing again and come on and see if it will work. Well, if I get to slideshow, it seems as like this. So female teachers in the world, looking through UNESCO's data from the percentages of female teachers worldwide from 2017 to 2023 by teaching level, from pre-primary to tertiary, one can see the enormous investment in women education that qualify them to be teachers. However, it is remarkable that the percentages of female teachers at the pre-primary level remains outstanding. There was no year when their percentage was less than 90%, a testament to the role of women beyond their homes. Contrary to earlier cultural beliefs that women may not be relevant beyond their home. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. When you look at percentages of female teachers by teaching level in the world, and you look at the pre-primary level, you see that in almost all nations, every year, they have above 90% female teachers. In fact, in some countries, at the pre-primary school level, they have only female teachers, no male teachers at all. And this is a testament that beyond their homes, women do perform the role of mothers. And that is why most nations will prefer women to be in their nursery and primary schools. When you look at the data, it shows clearly here, there is no year, 2017 to 2023, where the percentage of female teachers in the primary school is less than 90%. And observation from the data, women consider their motherhood role at the pre-primary level of education, the foundation for a rapid education, and tender-hearted persons like mothers must handle it. Their presence in large numbers at the pre-primary level sends a message to the world that mothers are indispensable in young people's lives and indeed in everyone's life. You cannot compare the role of a mother in tendering children with the role of a father. So mother's role is very, very indispensable in people's lives. Between 2017 and 2023, 22 countries had only female teachers at the primary school level, and acceptance of the continuation of their motherhood role. Female teachers are more than male teachers in pre-primary, primary, lower secondary, upper secondary, and secondary school levels. It is only at the tertiary level that male teachers are more than female teachers. The implication is that the world needs to invest more in women. And apart from investing more in women, we need to create an enabling environment to encourage them to be more involved as teachers in tertiary institutions. And that is what Emmanuel Alayande University of Education is trying to do. The last line, better together as women. Calling year 2024 believes that we are better when we are together. For this reason, imploring women to stay together becomes imperative. When collaboration and cooperation are emphasized, it can lead to more tremendous successes or positive outcomes on investment in women. Two are better than one, says Ecclesiastes chapter 4, 9 to 12, that if either falls down, one can help the other. And if two lie down together, they will keep warm. Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. I want to use the Stalin's murmuration as a perfect example of the necessity of women coming together and staying together. If you look at the previous presentations, we've talked about, educating women, making them picking up businesses, and even collaborating with men to build a varied society. And so, if women are not together, they may not be able to collaborate, even with men. Stalins use murmuration to protect one another. Where hundreds of thousands of starlings move in a fluid motion across the sky. I know we must have heard about this before. When a hawk descends, starlings enter a tight formation and move collectively, beating back a predator who will easily pick them off if alone. Look at this murmuration. These are starlings. They move together. As if you look at the way the murmuration is presented, they move together, and it's going to be difficult for any hawk to enter into them and pick one, because they join their wings together, they move together. This another picture. I know it will be very difficult for any hawk to enter into this murmuration. And so I'm imploring women this afternoon that we need to come together, work together, and help ourselves. We must cultivate the habit of becoming mentors to younger women so that we can grow together. Last line continuing. Women as mothers and teachers should move together to beat off the predators of chauvinism. You know, there is this idea that men, we are the leader, we are there. No, we are together. We are to work together. So we need to beat off the predators of chauvinism, domestic violence that is all over the places, sexual violence, sexual abuse, bullying, stigmatization, low self-esteem, and other disparaging behaviors, denigrating women as inferior to men. Women are not inferior to men. We are all created by God, and we are supposed to be helpmates, helping ourselves. So this will make any investment in women to accelerate progress in society. I want to tell us that, like the other presenter said, that investment in women is very, very vital. There is no way that women will be soundly educated and there won't be progress in such a society. So any society that undermines women's education is undermining its development, and that is the bitter truth. So nations over the world need to invest more in women so that they can accelerate the progress in their society. So womanhood and teaching better together. When you are a woman and you are a teacher, that is, you know, a better combination. And that's why you have more of them, especially at the pre-primary school level. So I want to appreciate everyone for joining us to celebrate women all over the world. And especially I want to thank all the men that are online to celebrate with us. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such philosophical enlightenment. The insights and ideas you shared have such a long-lasting impact on the potential of this collaboration. Your insights directly tell us the key role of women in imparting education as second mother, guiding light, and selfless. You have sensitized the participants with the dire need to educate women and help them to become self-reliant. Your lecture was interesting and thought-provoking. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to call...
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Really, Dr. Grace has graciously said that women wear so many caps. They wear the cap of motherhood, they wear the cap at the same time. They have so many responsibilities while they are raising their children. At the same time, they balance at their workplace and reach at the highest level of their careers. Thank you so much, ma'am, for making us aware about our strength. And there are so many roles which we are to play. A woman has multitasking role, and definitely we are playing all these roles very smartly.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. So now I would like to invite our next distinguished keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Yvonne Botros, Executive Director, Membership Division, ICERT. Her expertise in artificial intelligence and its relationship to career development positions her as a trailblazer in the field. Certified as a lecturer guaranteed by the International Education Society, London, Professor Dr. Botros is dedicated to advancing education and preparing individuals for the challenges of the future job market. Her philosophy in business administration reflects her commitment to holistic learning and professional development. Dr. Botro's contribution extend beyond academia as she actively engages in initiatives aimed at empowering individuals and fostering leadership excellence. Her involvement as a fellow at RSA UK exemplifies her dedication to delivering positive change in society. It is my privilege to invite Dr. Botros to deliver the lecture on Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress for the Bright Future, which is the theme of the seminar as well.
Yeah, I want to say Happy International Women's Day, and thanks for having me. Yeah, thank you. Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress for a brighter future. In our quest for purpose, economy, and healthy planet, achieving gender equality and prioritizing women's well-being is more important than ever. Unfortunately, we are confronted with a significant hard looming $360 billion annual deficit in gender equality measure by 2030. As we approach International Women's Day today, let's delve into the theme of the day, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. Understanding the challenge, the $360 billion annual deficit in gender equality measure signifies a critical gap in addressing the needs and opportunities for women. The financial gap not only hamper the progress we have made, but also jeopardize our ability to attain true gender equality by 2030. To bridge the gap, it's essential to recognize the importance of investing in women and empowering them across various sectors. Economic prosperity through gender equality, investing in women goes beyond a moral imperative. It's an economic necessity. Studies consistently show that when women are given equal opportunities in the workforce, economies thrive. Closing the gender gap in the labor market could add trillions to global GDP by investing in education, training, and entrepreneurship. For women, we unlock their potential as valuable contributes to economic growth, healthier communities, and sustainable planet. Empowering women extend beyond economic benefit. It's directly impact the well-being of communities and the sustainability of our planet. Women often play a pivotal role in healthcare, education, and environmental conservation. Investing in women's Health and education leads to healthier families and more resilient communities. Moreover, women are natural stewards of environment, making their environment crucial in addressing climate change and fostering sustainable practices. Breaking barrier in education and employment. A key component of accelerating progress is breaking down employment by investing in educational initiatives that target girls and women. We pave the way for a future where talent knows no gender, similarity, promoting workplace policies that ensure equal pay, opportunities, and representation is paramount. Companies and organizations must actively work towards creating inclusive environments that empower women to thrive in their careers. Supporting women entrepreneurs. Investing in women also involves supporting women entrepreneurs. Women-led businesses have shown resilience and innovation, yet they often face challenges in accessing funding and resources. By providing financial support, mentorship, and networking opportunities, we can foster a thriving ecosystem for women-led business. This is turn contributes to job creation and economy's growth. International Women's Day 2024, a call to action. International Women's Day provide a platform to unite and amplify our efforts toward gender equality. The theme, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, is a call to action to individual governments and business alike. It urges us to raise our commitment to gender equality, identify gaps, and take concrete steps to invest in women across all sectors. Investing in women is not just a financial commitment, it's an investment in a brighter and more equitable future for all. As we mark International Women's Day, let us collectively work toward closing the $360 billion annual deficit in gender equality measures. By doing so, we accelerate progress, create progress, economies, and foster a healthier planet for generations to come. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, ma'am. On behalf of all the participants, I would love to say that we all are enlightened by your lecture. Indeed, investing in women is not just an economic imperative, but a moral one too. Our Our insights have not only educated us, but also sparked a sense of urgency and determination within us to actively contribute to the cause of empowering women and promoting gender equality. Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to Dr. Mahashweta, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Yvonne Botros. It was really a very useful address by you. And it is rightly said by you that investing in women lead to empowering them, because without investment in women, we can't empower them and we can't boost our economy.
Yeah,
Because
thank you
women
so
play a pivotal role in the healthcare education. It means if we break down the barriers of education, and then if we educate and if we women and make investment in their education, we really pave the way for a future where talent is irrespective of gender. That is truly said by you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your enlightening talk. And it was indeed catering to the theme that investment in education in women and accelerate progress. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
And now I would like to invite our next distinguished keynote speaker, Dr. Dilpreet Kaur, PhD, MBA Finance, double gold medalist, UGC NET JRF, currently working as an assistant professor at University Business School, Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar. She has more than 10 years of experience in academics, including teaching and research. She has a strong research orientation and has presented research papers in more than 50 seminars, conferences at national and international level. Also, she has participated in more than 100 FDPs, workshops, trainings, symposiums, conclave, webinar, and so on. She has accredited more than 10 ABDC listed Scopus and UGC Care listed publications to her name. She has received the International Excellence Award in Education 2022, the Global Youth Icon Award 2022, the Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishna Global Educator Award 2022, and the Eklavya Award 2023 from ICERT, New Delhi. It's my honor to invite ma'am on this virtual platform to deliver the lecture on building bridges, breaking ceilings, investing in women potential. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this beautiful introduction. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. And your slide is also visible.
Thank you so much. So, greetings, everyone. I'll start with this beautiful quote: "A woman with a voice is, by definition, a strong woman." There's something so special about a woman who dominates in a man's world. It takes a certain grace, strength, intelligence, fearlessness, and the nerve to never take no for an answer. It is with great pleasure and profound honor that I welcome you all in this international seminar, and today I am here to deliver this keynote lecture on the theme Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, organized by ICERT and EAUED Nigeria. Today, as we gather to celebrate these extraordinary achievements of women around the world, we embark on a collective journey towards empowerment, equality, and inclusion. So, on this auspicious occasion of International Women's Day 2024, we stand on this precipice of change, poised to bridge divides and shatter barriers that have hindered the realization of women's full potential for far too long. We recognize that investing in women is not merely a matter of moral imperative, but a strategic imperative for sustainable development and global progress. So let us envision a world. Let us envision a world where bridges of solidarity, bridges of understanding, and bridges of collaboration unite us across diverse cultures, backgrounds, and experiences. These bridges, which I am talking about building, serve as a pathways to connect women from all walks of life, amplifying their voices, experiences, and contributions on the global stage. So let's talk about that. What is this glass ceiling? Yet, even as we celebrate the strides made in the building bridges, we cannot ignore the persistent barriers that continue to confine women to the margins of society. This metaphorical glass ceiling remains intact for far too many women, impeding their ascent to the positions of leadership and influence. This is incumbent upon us to break through these barriers, dismantle the systems of oppressions and discriminations that perpetuate the gender inequality. So, the answer is investing in women, our today's theme. Today, we reaffirm our commitment to invest in women's potential, a commitment that transcends rhetoric and demands tangible action. We recognize that investing in education, healthcare, economic opportunities, political participation for women yields exponential returns, not only for women themselves, but for the entire community and nation. So, what can empowered women really do? Empowered women are the catalyst for the transformative change, driving innovation, driving progress, and driving sustainable development across all sectors of society. Their leadership, resilience, and determination inspire us to strive for a world where every woman and girl can realize her dreams and aspirations unencumbered by barriers or limitations. So, what is really the importance of women in leadership? As women achieve power, the barriers will fall. As society sees what women can do, as women see what women can do, there will be more women out there doing things, and we all will be better off. Women empower women, and when empowered women lead, they bring a more holistic culture to the team. Diverse perspectives, role models, equality, representation are some important leadership roles. So I'm going to talk about what women really bring. First of all, they bring diverse perspectives. Women bring unique perspectives, experiences, and problem solving skills to the table. These three skills set combined encourage creativity and innovation. In totality, it leads to better decision making benefiting the organization. This can also be seen in organizations that prioritize higher degrees of diversity and that tends to outgrow the ones with lower diversity percentages. Moreover, women are inherently better mentors. When women see women in power, their whole outlook changes towards their career. The right kind of mentoring programs can help fill the gap and help women achieve their desired leadership roles. Acting as guides, mentors, lead their mentees through a series of structured informal learning experience can enhance the awareness and build capability. And then comes the most important thing, the equality, the representation. Having women in leadership positions is a crucial step towards achieving gender equality. Women in leadership also bring more inclusive and diverse views into the account, leading to the better policy making and decision making. They bridge gaps like gender pay gap, gender parity, which in turn play a huge role in employee retention. So, how to cultivate this women leadership? That is through these approaches. First is nurturing an inclusive environment with equitable policies and transparent promotion processes. Second, investing in tailored leadership development programs for women ensures their skill set align with their leadership roles. Third is championing the diversity at all organizational levels, from entry level to the executive positions. That fosters a rich tapestry of perspectives. And the fourth one, guaranteeing fair pay practices, rectifying gender wage gaps, and offering flexibility to accommodate at various life stages. Yes. Finally, fostering a culture where support networks and mentorship flourish, providing women with all the tools and encouragement to shatter gender barriers and ascend as leaders. But yes, there are several challenges, the glass ceiling we are talking about, and those challenges has to be discussed today. The first is gender bias, both conscious and unconscious, that remains a significant obstacle for women in leadership. Stereotypes, preconceived notions hinder the career progression. And who can forget work-life balance? Balancing leadership roles with family responsibilities can be challenging. Societal expectations and lack of support systems can make it more difficult. Women have to deal with these outdated ideas since their inception. Organizations need to make sure that there is flexibility in the corporate ecosystem. It is very important for organizations to be understanding and empathetic with women. And also the lack of representation in many industries. Women are still underrepresented in leadership positions. This lack of representation can discourage women from pursuing leadership roles. Women in leadership positions is still a work in progress situation. The founders, the board members of the organization should step up and take steps towards eradicating this gender gap and providing opportunities to the deserving women. And gender pay gap. An average woman is paid 20% less than what men are paid at the same stage of their careers. Why? This issue stems from the various problematic societal norms, conscious or unconscious, lower representations of women in the workplace, big issue. To overcome this gender pay gap, organizations should assess their current state and introduce a pay equity organization-wide. Better representation of women at different levels within the organization is very important step here. And overcoming this career gap, women find it challenging to re-enter the workforce when they had to take a break due to several personal reasons. While re-entering, they have to face the stereotypes that hit them at various directions. Organizations should provide benefits like menstrual leaves, childcare leaves, support groups, and increase flexibility at work to help women overcome their career gap and help organizations grow at the same time. So yes, women are breaking glass ceilings. Women are becoming fearless each day by breaking the set norms and barriers in the society. Networking, mentorship, education, entrepreneurship, all these things are playing role in helping women to really break these glass ceilings. First is network and mentorship. How network and mentorship is helping women breaking in glass ceilings. Networking is the key to growth in any field, and women are building networks and seeking mentorship from established leaders. While networking is essential, having the right kind of mentor is also important for professional and guidance and support. And the main thing, education and skill development that provides women with the right kind of skills, knowledge, confidence to fully participate in the society and make informed and effective decisions for their work. Women are increasingly focusing on their energies on educating and developing themselves in their respective fields. And also, women need supportive organizations. Women are choosing companies that prioritize diversity, that prioritize inclusion, as it is a supportive environment for them. So these initiatives also play a big role. And the next is entrepreneurship. Women are increasingly founding their businesses, their startups, leading to the transformative growth of various industries. They are bringing innovative and successful solutions to the table, and they are breaking barrier of the time in this entrepreneurial journey. And yes, female solidarity, women supporting women, that has emerged as a big movement that celebrates the female achievements and encourages collaboration over competition. This shift in perspective is crucial, especially considering women-owned businesses that are growing 1.5 times faster than the national average, contributing to the national economy. And what is the bottom line? Women in leadership roles are not just breaking gender barriers, they are reshaping the future of leadership itself. Their contributions are vital for achieving diversity, fostering innovation, and ensuring equitable representation of all sectors. While challenges persist, the determination of women leaders continues to inspire the change and pave the way for a more inclusive and equal world. So let us commit. As we embark today on this journey together, let us harness the power of collective action to accelerate the progress towards gender equality and women empowerment. Let us commit today to build bridges of opportunities and break through the glass ceilings that constrain the woman's potential. Together, we can create a future where every woman has the opportunity to thrive, flourish, and lead with dignity and equality. So, we need women at all levels, including the top, to the change the dynamics, reshape the conversation to make sure women's voices are heard and heeded and not overlooked and ignored. So I'll conclude with this beautiful quote: investing in women means investing in the people who invest in everyone else. Yes, women are the people who invest in everyone else, and investing in women is so much important then. So I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants for your unwavering commitment to advancing the rights and opportunities of women worldwide. And my heartfelt thanks to this platform, ICRT, and all the core team members for bringing up such important and significant themes and having such fruitful discussions and deliberations on it that can really make a difference. May this seminar serve as a catalyst for the meaningful dialogue, collaboration, and action, and we strive to build a more just, equitable, and inclusive world for the generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for presenting your lecture in a very lucid way. Your lecture was nothing short of inspiring. Your ability to articulate complex ideas with clarity and passion has left us an indelible mark on all of us present over here. Your emphasis on the importance of investing in women's potential and breaking down the gender barriers that hinders the progress resonates deeply with each one of us. Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to Dr. Mahashweta, ma'am. Ma'am, you are on. Ma'am, you are mute. Ma'am, you are on mute. Excuse me, ma'am. You are not audible.
Now? Audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Dr. Dilpreet Kaur, ma'am, you have rightly said that fostering a culture where network support is necessary and where mentorship flourishes and challenges like gender biases, work-life balance, preconceived notions, these challenges should be addressed. Only then we are able to break the ceilings and only then we are able to build bridges. While challenges are there, but the commitment and willpower to hear women's voices, that is much stronger. And definitely, women will change the scenario and they will continue to empower the world as well. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's time to introduce our last speaker of today's event, Dr. Manisha Bagoji, who is an Executive Director of Professional Development Division, ICERT USA. Her dedication to empowering individuals through education and skill development has made her a driving force in the field of professional growth and advancement. Dr. Bagoji's extensive experience and leadership in professional development make her the perfect candidate to deliver this keynote address. Her commitment to empowering individuals, particularly women, aligns perfectly with the theme of today's event. As we embark on the journey of exploration and enlightenment, let us open our mind and heart to the wisdom that Dr. Bagojis will impart on through investing in women, a catalyst for progress. I welcome you, ma'am. The virtual stage is yours.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I hope I'm audible to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just give me a minute. Yes, I'm extremely sorry for this because I'm just trying. There's no stable network for me, and that's why things are running a bit slow for me. I'm just give me a minute, ma'am. I hope I'm taking a bit of time, but I'm extremely sorry for that.
It's okay, ma'am. Please take your time. It's okay.
Yes, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and the advocates for gender equality, a very good morning, afternoon, and evening to you all who are connected to this meet from the different countries. I'm deeply honored to be here before you all today to celebrate International Women's Day 2024. And for that, I'm thankful to the dignitaries of Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, Nigeria, and the team ICERT for inviting me here for this program. Thank you very much. The theme for this year, Invest in Women and Accelerate Progress, it resonates profoundly with the ongoing global efforts to create more inclusive and equitable world. When we say this, are we right? Absolutely. Because when we talk about the Women's Day, and we just think about the image of a woman, we do have lots of image like women as a mother. They are also called as a caretaker, those who take care of the family. And if they are into the medical field, of course, they are the good nurses. They are the breadwinner when they are working women. They are the leaders. They are the nation's pride. Why nation's pride? Because, of course, we have seen they have achieved a lot on the national and international level and fetched a lots of medals for the country. They are also the peacemakers because they know to make the deal in a better way. And that's why they are actually the good leaders. And that's why we are celebrating this day, right? In the spirit of this theme, let us reflect on the power of investment in women as a catalyst for progress across all the facets of society. When we invest in women, we are not merely allocating resources. We are sowing the seeds of positive transformation that reverberates far beyond individual lives. I hope so you are getting my point here. We have seen throughout the centuries that women are considered as a second gender, right? And that's the reason we do celebrate this International Women's Day. I have seen some people that, when they come and talk about these particular events that we do have, they ask me why the Women's Day has to be there. Why not the Men's Day? But it's really futile to do the conversation with them because we all know we have been seeing all these problems. Yet they want to indulge themselves into such arguments, which is absolutely futile. Well, so talking about all this investing in women, the time has come, as the United Nations has mentioned about invest in women and accelerate progress. How exactly we are supposed to invest in women? Though we know all the issues and everything, but there are certain things. If we just look into those, we may accelerate the progress. How that is? So I just brought a few of the points here for your understanding. The very foremost point that I have on my presentation is the education as a cornerstone, education and skills. Investing in women, that is, we can start it with education. We must ensure that the girls and women have equal access to quality education. Why do I say that? Don't we have? Of course, we don't have. Education not only empowers women to make informed choices, but also equips them to contribute meaningfully to the development of their communities and nations. And that's why promoting education and skill development for women is an important step towards the fostering gender equality and economic empowerment. It can be achieved by investing in scholarships, vocational training programs, and mentorship opportunities that would enable women to access quality education and gain valuable skills as well. particularly when I'm saying about this point, that encouraging women participation, it should be in STEM field. What is STEM field? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. These are the male-dominated fields where we do find men a lot than women. So women's participation in STEM fields is crucial for bridging the gender disparities in this discipline. By providing the resources and supports for STEM education, we can empower women to enter traditionally male-dominated sectors, unblocking innovations and diversity. Scholarships can alleviate financial barriers. Vocational training programs offer practical skills, and mentorship fosters guidance and professional growth. And that's why women's participation in STEM is very much required. In my opinion, this multifaceted approach not only enhances the individual capacities or capabilities, but also contributes to breaking down the systematic barriers that fosters more inclusive society. Ultimately, an empowered and educated female workforce in STEM fields enriches industries, drives technological advancements, and create a pathway for sustainable economic progress. Now, as the educational part, the first slide is leading to the next part, that is what I said, economic progress. So how we can achieve this economic progress when we talk about invest in women, how we can invest in women, and how that can be leading to economic empowerment. Economic empowerment lies at the core of investing in women. By providing women with equal access to education, job opportunities, and financial resources, we unlock their potential as a drivers of economic growth. And that's, if you have seen the studies that constantly show that when women are economically empowered, communities thrive, businesses flourish, and that's how the nation also prospers, right? As we stand at the intersection of the gender and economics, we should dismantling these barriers that hinder the women's participation in the workforce. It is an investment in talent. It is an investment in innovation. It is an investment that productivity that pays the dividends for generations to come. And that's why it is very important to invest in women when it comes with the economic empowerment. This investment in women for economic empowerment is not only for societies as a responsibility, or it's a responsible decision, but also it's a strategic one with a numerous benefits for individuals as well as for the communities. And that's how the economy as a whole. And that's why it is not favoring a particular gender, or it is not just promoting a particular gender, but it is actually overall progress of the nation. And that's why if we look at the progress, we can, we have a lot of argument to say that particular nation is very much developed. But if this point, if invest in women, if this point, if we add into that, probably the progress would be at different level. And that's why I guess it's a time that we need to look into those matters. In today's presentation, we have seen that most of the speakers, they spoke about how women are talented, how they are multitasking and everything. So when they are multitasking, we have to be very careful about their health and well-being. How it is possible? As a soft skill analyst, I used to tell in my lectures that being multitasking is the best thing. But the same time, every positive things they reflect at the negative part also. So what is the negative point of it? It could be, it really reduces the productivity. But women have lots of challenges nowadays to prove themselves, and that's why they have no other option than being multitasking. At that time when they are multitasking, definitely there is a problem. There is a issue with health. So Health and well-being is an important factor when it comes with investing in women. So we are supposed to just take care of that point. Investing in women's health is an investment in the well-being of society. When I'm making this statement, I have the strong analysis behind that. Access to quality health care, reproductive rights, and the maternal care are fundamental human rights. And by highlighting women's health, we create resilient communities and lay the groundwork for healthier and more prosperous future. So, when I just mentioned about the women's health program, how we can just promote about it. The women's health program should be fundamental commitment to overall societal well-being, because prioritizing reproductive health and the maternal care ensures that women have access to essential services in consideration of reducing maternal mortality rates and promoting the health of both mothers and children. This is what the biological healthcare I just mentioned about, but simultaneously confronting gender-based violence is paramount. Creating safe environment involves implementing preventive measures, legal frameworks, and the support system for victims. I am just switching to the mental health over here now. This includes the awareness campaign, support system for victims, and whatnot. There are so many things. By tackling health issues and fostering safe process, we not only prioritize the physical and mental well-being of women, but also contribute to building resilient communities, as I said before, where women can thrive, participate actively, and contribute meaningfully to societal progress, because they are the equal gender, in fact. Because when we just read about the history of evolution of human being, we have seen that nature never had differentiated between these two gender. Of course, biologically we are different, but when it comes with the societal rules regulations, we should be considered equally, and that's why we are promoting about all these issues. Well, talking about all these things, I just would like to mention about one important point further on my slide, that is the political participation. Investing in women also means investing in leadership and representation. Gender diversity in leadership positions bring a richness of perspectives. How? When most of the fields over there, male domination is there, and that's why the decisions are actually from the one particular gender's perspective. If women are also involved, we will have the richness of the different perspectives, and that's why leadership and representation of women in political sector is very much important here. Let us encourage and support women to take on leadership roles in all the sectors, ensuring their voices are heard at every level of society. Promoting the political participation of women is integral to achieving comprehensive gender equality and empowerment. By investing in initiatives that encourage women to engage in politics, we can foster a more inclusive and representative governance structure. This involves supporting educational programs that equip women with the knowledge and skills needed for political leaderships. And additionally, I would like to say that addressing systemic barrier that we have, like even Dr. Dilpreet Kaur said that there are the glass ceiling. I remember that in one of my classes, I just was teaching about breaking the glass ceiling. Women actually have a lot of glass ceilings. We have to just break it through and have to go further, because glass ceiling is very much invisible and we have to break. So women are quite aware about that, but sometimes it's really difficult. Well, that is another story here, but let me continue with my presentation, because it is very contagious to leading to your personal experiences. it was really difficult for me to stick to my preparation when I was working on my presentation, because it made me to just recall all my experiences and the events that made me to quit most of the time, but that made me to again go ahead and prove myself. Well, ensuring women's political involvement goes beyond individual empowerment. It contributes to shaping policies that address women's health, education, and economic well-being. By advocating for policies that promote gender equality and supporting women in leadership roles, we can amplify diverse perspectives, as I said before as well. Ultimately, enhancing the political participation of women creates a more just and equitable society, where the voices and concerns of all the citizens, regardless of genders, are heard and valued. And that's why we should have both gender to be considered equally. Now, because we are progressing, we are progressed or whatever, we are, stepping ahead into the technological world as well. And that's why I felt considering this one point when it comes with investing in women is very important. How we can invest in women when it comes with the technology and innovation? Closing the digital gender gap is a paramount, because, as I said, women's involvement in the STEM field is not up to the mark. We needed that more participation from the women's perspective as well. By facilitating access to technology and implementing digital literacy programs for women, we can empower them to participate fully in the digital age. Bridging this gap not only enhances their connectivity, but also opens awareness for education, employment, and economic opportunity. So whatever my points were there, the education, then the economic empowerment and everything, it is interconnected. Once education is given, then the economic empowerment has to be there, then mental health has to be there. So everything, it is interconnected, and finally it comes towards the technological innovations. So bridging this gap not only enhances the connectivity, but also opens the avenues for education, as I mentioned. And that's why encouraging the development of tech-related skills is equally essential, as it equips women to thrive in STEM fields where they are traditionally underrepresented. This involves providing trainings, mentorships, and networking opportunities to support their professional growth. I've seen so many successful women, but they are not on the social media, or they are not even promoted as a successful women. So I think this is one of the parts that should be considered. Moreover, supporting women in pursuing careers in STEM fields contributes to breaking down gender barriers in these sectors, fostering innovations and digital inclusion for women. By doing this, we are not only advancing into other individual empowerment, but it also contributes to the building to the more equitable and progressive society, because one individual is certainly the important part of the society, and that the entire gender, when we say that two genders, men and women, so considering this second gender, if we consider that as a equal gender, there would be the different scenario in this world. And that's why this technology and innovation should also be considered when it comes with investing in women. Now, the last part, but not the least, is the very important part of my slides of my presentation, is social impact. Investing in women for social change and community development is a catalyst for transformative societal progress. This the multiplier effect of women's empowerment. Why do I say the multiplier effect of women?
Excuse me, ma'am, due to time constraints, can you please wind up, please?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, sir.
Sure. Okay, so the social impact of women is it is actually connected to everything. when it comes education, economic empowerment, mental health, everything. If women are happy, the society would be happier. And with this, I think I should come to the last concluding part of my presentation. There are several things that we can discuss over, but I would like to say that in recognizing the incredible multiplier effect of women's influence, we appreciate the profound impact she has on every aspect of life, much like the way she informs, like she transforms the groceries into the nourishing meals and transforms a seed into a life. A woman has an innate ability to multiply and enrich whatever she is given. Yet it is crucial to acknowledge the reciprocal responsibility. If we provide a woman with a support, empowerment, and a stress-free environment, she becomes a force for positive change, radiating strength and resilience in understanding and honoring the multiplies effect of women. We unlock the potential for flourishing communities, harmonious relationships, and brighter future for all. And with this, by saying all this, I leave it to your fine wisdom to think over and actively support hashtag Invest in Women. Thanks a lot for listening to me and having me here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was such an honor to listen to you. But because of the time constraint, I had to ask. I just told you to.
I do understand, ma'am. That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah. So it was an honor to listen to your lecture as we celebrate the accomplishment or contribution of women worldwide. Ma'am, you have given an insight and expertise on the critical role of women play in driving social, economic, and cultural progress. You beautifully explain the need of skilled women to enhance economic opportunities. She has also highlighted the importance of women's physical and emotional health in order to do well in all walks of life. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful session. Over to Mahashweta, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really a very unique session which was handled by you. And you rightly said that investing in women help in building of a more equitable and resilient community. And you talked about the mental health issues. Definitely, we need to give priorities to mental health issues, as the mental health is interconnected with the progress of women and progress of a very sustainable society as well. So you talked about the political participation of women. Definitely, if they come forward and if they be the decision making in the role of decision making, definitely the shape of the society would be entirely changed, and then we'll be empowered in real sense. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Rightly said, ma'am. Now, I also would like to put a small request to give a concluding remark on all the speakers and the lecture.
Thank you, Dr. Harsha. This international seminar on investment in women and accelerating the progress, really, today we got the opportunity to listen to so many intellectuals, and they deliberated on the different themes. Like Dr. Swarna, she deliberated on the theme inclusive investment, unlock untapping potential through women empowerment. She rightly said that investing in women leads to improved national economy, international economy, and it will build a just more inclusive society. Definitely, after that, Deputy Vice Chancellor, he focused that investing in women can create a more inclusive and diverse society. Both the our speakers in the first two sessions, they emphasized on the various aspects of women empowerment. Then Dr. Grace Akambi, she deliberated on the theme female teachers, motherhood beyond beyond homes. She focused on the role of female teachers and in their role in pre-primary and primary education. She threw light on the role of investing in women. She rightly said that women and teachers, they should move together to beat off the predators of domestic violence, sexual abuse, and only then if the women, they stand together, they can create a more empowered society. Then Professor Ivan Botros, she focused on the theme, invest in women, accelerate progress for brighter future. She focused on supporting women entrepreneurs because women businessmen, women, they, when they come in business, they can show a very resilience and innovative ideas. And according to Professor Botros, investing in women is not just a financial commitment. Rather, it is an investment in a brighter and more equitable future, and it will definitely foster a sustainable planet. Thank you so much, ma'am. Then Dr. Dilpreet Kaur, she focused on the theme, building bridges, breaking ceilings, investing in women's potentials. Definitely, we have to break the ceiling. So she emphasized that investing women, that women are the catalyst for transformative changes. And she talked about that driving innovation, driving progress, women can really be the change maker. She said that women and empower women and empowered women will bring a more equitable, more holistic community and more sustainable world and a brighter society. Yes, ma'am, definitely we do agree with this, that women, they empower women and then they can empower the society at large. Finally, Dr. Manisha, ma'am, you touched so many facets of women empowerment. Thank you so much. You deliberated on the theme, investing in women, a catalyst for progress. The way you talked about the mental health issues of women, that is really worth appreciation, because when the women, they are mentally healthy, only then they can give their 100% contribution in the empowerment of society, because we and then you said that it's not respective of gender, it's being the change maker, it's being the holistic empowerment at large. So according to you, if we invest in education and skill building for women, it means we are enhancing their employability and leadership potential. That's true, because women have already, they have the leadership managerial qualities, because they very graciously and they manage their homes and their work front also. So there are so many approaches for women empowerment. Financial literacy, definitely it should be addressed, because most of the women, even the educated women, they are not aware of the financial literacy, and they should know how to handle the financial transactions, etc., and access to capital and investing in women that lead to business and for sustainable growth. So overall, we can say that this international seminar, so many speakers, they touched the different aspects of women empowerment, starting from their mental health, their political participation, their education, their leadership qualities, their balance at workplace, and their motherhood role. So in a way, we can say that it was a seminar. If we can implement even few of the recommendations that was made through the so many deliberations, then really we will give our contribution for an empowered society by empowering women at large. So thank you so much for giving your thoughtful deliberations. It was really a learning opportunity for all of us. And I, on behalf of ICERT and as a member of ICERT and as a participant and as a seminar patron, I convey my sincere thanks to everyone who has joined this intellectual program, this academic activity. This is not just the academic activity. It's an initiative for a societal transformation, for a change that UN has given the theme in the invest in women. Really, if we invest in women, we will truly lead to an empowered society and women empowerment, and we can easily accelerate the progress. So thank you so much. And Harsha ma'am, especially thanks to you. It was a nice coordination with you. And again, I congratulate all on Women Empowerment Day. Happy Women's Day. to all. Thank you so much.
Happy Women's Day to all.
Thank you, sir.
Chama,
Thank you,
that
ma'am.
was very, good of you. So see you next time.
No, the program is still there. Actually, she has to leave early. And ma'am, without your support, it cannot be possible. And thank you so much for giving an in-depth understanding of the topic. You have summarized the event very well. Now we have reached an exciting point in our online seminar. We invite all participants to engage in stimulating question and answer session actively. This is your chance to interact directly with our esteemed speakers and delve deeper into the topic discussed. You can post question and share your thoughts through chat box or raise hand feature. If anyone can want to ask question, they can unmute also. I don't see any question in the chat box. Yes, ma'am. Adesina, you can unmute yourself.
I want to congratulate the world's women as our counterparts celebrate the Women's Day today. We love women and we cannot do without them. There is a festival in my town here, the typical Yoruba tribe. We call it Oro. When there is Oro, women do not go out. And as much as there is Oro celebration in my town, the women are not abandoned at home. The men too will not be able to go out. That's to signify or justify the awesome impact of women in men's life. I want to really appreciate ICERT for collaborating with EAUED, Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, Oyo, Nigeria, celebrating women all over the world through the United Nations. My contribution is of the Sustainable Development Goal number 5, which lay emphasis on the equality of gender. If you look at the world, there are disparity in gender treatment. When you go to the far north Nigeria, female are celebrated. The female child is a gold in the northern part of Nigeria. The female children will be well catered for right from childhood stage to the tertiary level of education. They'll be given qualitative education. But as much as the male child is being given birth to in the north, more than 70% of them will be sent out of their home care, and they will be fending for themselves. They would rather be put with alpha and the like. So my question is, as we are investing in women, how can we consciously invest in men too? Because if we are not investing in men, the world population is showing that men are not too much significantly greater in number than the women. The women population is almost of equal par with the men population. So if we are continuously pumping investment in women and we do not consciously, as we have the case of Alimajiri in the northern part of Nigeria, we don't consciously invest in the men, we would now be the husband or the head of these women we are investing into in the future. And we have a lot of crises in the world already. We have men that are becoming irresponsible to take care of family. So I'm asking, how can we consciously invest in men too, so that we produce men that are responsible to care for women that we are investing in? Thank you very much.
Yes, now I request our chief speakers if you can give the answer to the question raised by Adesina. Anyone?
Okay,
Yeah, let me because I have a perfect understanding of what he's saying. Having women that are educated and sending boys out to go and beg. But I think the government is trying the Almajiri school system has started, although we are having some hiccups. Some people do not believe in male education, especially in the far north. But with the Almajiri system, Almajiri school, they are now curtailing, they are now bringing in some boys back. They settle down to have education. They'll be able to be good men also. And our investment in women will not be wasted, because it's very important. When you invest in women and they now marry men that you have not invested in, then there's going to be trouble. I just hope the government will show more political will to educate boys in the north. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope the query is resolved now. As we have run out of time and there are so many questions lined up in the chat box, so I request if you want to get the answer, you can write us your query and you will get revert as soon as possible. Now, before moving to the next session, I request my backend team to kindly get ready with the PPT slides containing a list of Global Women Icon Award 2024. I request the backend team kindly open the slide containing a list of Global Women Icon Award. Yeah. So, can you please enlarge it? It's there. Okay. Global Women Award is given to all women who have displayed their exceptional capacity in the field of their choice and excelled across sectors. To honor such women, I would like to call each party's recipient's name. Can you please move? Yes. Dr. Jilsa, Assistant Professor in Education, Calicut University, Teacher Education Center, Chalakdi, Kerala. Congratulations, ma'am. Next, Dr. Archana M. Kinagi, Associate Professor, Chairperson of MBA and BMS Aviation Service and Air Cargo, exclusively for Women Department, Faculty of Business Studies, Sharam Baswa University, Kalaburagi. Congratulations, ma'am. Next, Dr. C. Priya, Assistant Professor English, K. Ramakrishnan College of Technology, Samayapuram, Tiruchipalli, Tamil Nadu, India. Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. Ms. Dimple Juneja, Research Scholar Education, Mohanlal Sukhadia University, Jaipur. Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. J. Pavitra, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Management, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Kathankul. Congratulations, ma'am. Umang Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Banastali University, Tonk, Rajasthan. Many congratulations, ma'am. Next, Neha Rani, Research Scholar, Political Science, Chaudhry Charan Singh University, Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. G. Uma Maheshwari, Professor, Department of Basic Science and Humanities, Shri Ram Engineering College, Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. P. Jeevan Santhi. I'm sorry, I am unable to read out the association. Many congratulations, ma'am. Next, Dr. R. Vijay Lakshmi, Professor, Department of English, School of Engineering and Technology, Dhanlakshmi, Srinivasan University, Trichy, Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. Pavanjeet Kaur, Assistant Professor Chemistry, Shri Venkateshwar University, Uttar Pradesh. Many congratulations, ma'am. And the last one is Dr. Anuradha, Assistant Professor, MDSD College, Ambala City. Many congratulations, ma'am. So that's the end of these slides. I congratulate all the participants, those who got the Global Women Icon Award, those who have excelled in their own field. Now it's the time of vote of thanks. On behalf of organizing committee members, it's my privilege to extend the vote of thanks at the conclusion of the remarkable online seminar. Today, we have witnessed abundant knowledge, insights, and discussions that we have undoubtedly enriched our understanding of the subject matter. First and foremost, I express my deepest gratitude to our esteemed guest speakers who graced us with their presence and enriched the seminar with their valuable expertise and thought-provoking presentations. Your passion, research, and commitment have enlightened us and provided a solid foundation for further exploration and growth in our respective field. I would like to thank our organizing secretary, Dr. Sandeep Kumar, for your valuable guidance and for giving me opportunity to moderate the session. The volunteers, organizing staff, for their meticulous planning, coordination, and dedication throughout the seminar. A special thank to all the participants who patiently listened to the lectures and actively engaged in the seminar by asking thought-provoking questions and sharing your insights. Your enthusiasm and active participation have made this seminar truly dynamic and memorable. Last but not the least, the one who is not right now with us, she has to go somewhere to attend one of the urgent meeting. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed chief patron. Because of her unwavering support, vision, generosity, this seminar has brought into fruition. Your extent and valuable guidance and resources from beginning to end ensure its success. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to me. And
thank you, Harsha.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you,
a nice
Nice
day.
to see you. Next time.
Thanks, Dr. Harsha.
Thank you so much.
Happy celebration, everyone.
Hope to see you again.
Hope to see you again. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Nice to
Bye.
see you. Yeah.
Bye.
Happy International Day for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. See you again. Yeah. Bye-bye.